Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the previous classes, we have studied upper bound, lower bound, supremum, least upper bound, infimum, the greatest lower bound, and solved some examples. Theorem: the limit of a convergent sequence is unique. The limit of a convergent sequence is unique. Suppose let un be a convergent sequence. If the limit exists, then it will be a unique. If possible, let us assume that sequence un converges to two different limits. That is, limit un as n tends to infinity equals L1 and limit un as n tends to infinity equals L2. And take L1 and L2 are different, they are not equal. Since L1 and L2 are not equal, nothing but their difference equals k. Modulus of L1 minus L2 equals k, where k is positive number because I have taken modulus. Limit of u1 as n tends to infinity equals ln. Sequence u1 converges to L1. Therefore, by the definition of limit of a sequence, modulus of u1 minus L1 less than epsilon 1 for all n greater than or equals n1 belongs to n. Similarly, limit of u1 as n tends to infinity equals L2. This implies modulus of u1 minus L2 less than epsilon 2 for all n greater than or equals n2 belongs to n. This is by the definition of limit of a sequence. Now take m equals, which is maximum of n1 and n2. Choose epsilon 1 equals k by 2 and epsilon 2 equals k by 2. Therefore, modulus of u1 minus L1 less than k by 2. Modulus of u1 minus L2 less than k by 2. Now consider modulus of L1 minus L2. Now subtract and add u1. L1 minus u1 plus u1 minus L2. This is less than or equals modulus of u1 minus L1 plus modulus of u1 minus L2. L1 minus u1 can be written as u1 minus L1. Modulus of L1 minus L2 less than, this is less than k by 2, k by 2. K by 2 plus k by 2 is 2k by 2, 2 cancel k. Therefore, modulus of L1 minus L2 less than k for all n greater than or equals m. This contradicts the fact that here we have taken modulus of L1 minus L2 is k, but here we get modulus of L1 minus L2 less than k. This is a contradiction. Therefore, our assumption that L1 and L2 are not equal, this is wrong. Therefore, L1 equals L2. Therefore, sequence u1 converges to a unique limit. Next theorem: every convergent sequence is bounded. But the converse of this theorem is need not be true. Suppose the sequence is convergent, then it is bounded. Let sequence u1 be a convergent sequence. That is, limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals L. By the definition of convergent sequence, for every epsilon greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n such that modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals n. That is, u1 lies between L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon for all n greater than or equals n. That is, u1 is bounded. This is lower bound, this is upper bound. For all n greater than or equals n, for all n after the nth term. Okay, but we have to prove that sequence u1 is bounded for all positive integer n. So now take k equals maximum of u1, u2, u3 and so on un minus 1, L minus epsilon, L plus epsilon. This can be written as k is greater than or equals u1, u2, u3 and so on un minus 1, and k is greater than or equals L minus epsilon, L plus epsilon. This is k is greater than or equals u1 for all n greater than or equals n. And instead of this we write k is greater than or equals u1 for n equals n. This is for n equals n. From 3 and 4 we can write u1 is modulus of u1 is less than or equals k. u1 less than or equals k, u1 less than or equals k. This implies sequence u1 is bounded. But every bounded sequence need not be convergent. For example, consider the sequence un equals minus 1 power n. If you put n equals 1, 2, 3, 4 and whatever it may be, we get the values minus 1 and plus 1. This sequence is bounded by minus 1 and 1. Minus 1 is the lower bound and 1 is the upper bound. But this is not a convergent sequence because it has two limits, minus 1 and plus 1. This is an oscillatory sequence. Therefore, every bounded sequence need not be a convergent. Next theorem. Limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals L, then limit of modulus of u1 as n tends to infinity equals mod L. That is, if modulus of u1 sequence modulus of u1 is convergent, then sequence of modulus of u1 is also convergent. So first take limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals L. By the definition, for every epsilon greater than 0 there exists n belongs to n such that modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals n. Now consider modulus of u1 minus mod L. By this result, this is less than or equals modulus of u1 minus L. Modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon. Therefore, modulus of mod u1 minus mod L less than epsilon. This implies that limit of mod u1 as n tends to infinity equals mod L. Algebra of limits theorem. If limit of u1 as n tends to infinity equals L, this is sequence, and limit of vn as n tends to infinity equals m, then prove that limit of u1 plus vn as n tends to infinity equals L plus or minus m, or the sum and difference of two convergent sequences is also convergent. Suppose u1 and vn are two convergent sequences, then u1 plus vn is also convergent sequence. Proof. Let u1 and vn be two convergent sequence. Limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals L. By the definition, given epsilon 1 greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n1 such that modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon 1 for all n greater than or equals n1. This is by the definition of convergent sequence. Similarly, limit of sequence vn as n tends to infinity equals m. Therefore, given epsilon 2 greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n2 such that modulus of vn minus m less than epsilon 2. This is for all n greater than or equals n2. Now choose epsilon 1 equals epsilon by 2 and epsilon 2 equals epsilon by 2. Therefore, modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon by 2 and modulus of vn minus L less than epsilon by 2. This is for all n greater than or equals n. Call it equation number 1. Now consider modulus of u1 plus vn minus L plus m. This can be written as modulus of u1 minus L plus vn minus m. This is less than or equals modulus of u1 minus L plus modulus of vn minus m. u1 minus L less than epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2 equals epsilon. This is by using 1. Therefore, modulus of u1 plus vn minus L plus m less than epsilon. By using definition, this can be written as limit of u1 plus vn as n tends to infinity equals L plus m. Similarly, limit of u1 minus vn as n tends to infinity equals L minus epsilon, L minus m. Theorem number 2. If limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals L and limit vn as n tends to infinity equals m, then prove that limit of u1 into vn as n tends to infinity equals L into m. Or the product of two convergent sequences is also convergent. Suppose u1 and vn are two convergent sequences, then their product u1 into vn is also a convergent sequence. Proof. Let Limit of u1 as n tends to infinity equals L. Give by definition, given epsilon 1 greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n1 such that modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon 1 for all n greater than or equals n1. Limit Vn as n tends to infinity equals m. Therefore, given epsilon greater than 2, 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n2 such that modulus of Vn minus m less than epsilon 2 for all n greater than or equals n2. Let n equals maximum of n1 and n2. Modulus of un minus l less than epsilon 1. Modulus of Vn minus m less than epsilon by 2 for all n greater than or equals capital N. Now consider modulus of u1 Vn minus Lm, that is modulus of u1 Vn. Now add and subtract L into Vn minus Lm. In these two terms, Vn is common, so take outside, into u1 minus L plus L is common, L into Vn minus m, which is less than or equals modulus of Vn into u1 minus L plus modulus of L into Vn minus m. This is less than or equals mod Vn mod u1 minus L plus mod L mod Vn minus m. Less than or equals mod Vn, this is less than epsilon 1 plus mod L, this is less than epsilon 2. Now choose epsilon 1 less than epsilon by 2 mod Vn and epsilon 2 less than epsilon by 2 mod L. Therefore, modulus of u1 Vn minus Lm less than or equals Vn mod Vn, epsilon 1 is less than epsilon by 2 mod Vn plus mod L epsilon by 2L. Mod L cancel, mod Vn cancel, we get epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2, that is epsilon. Therefore, modulus of u1 into Vn minus Lm less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals n. Therefore, limit of sequence u1 Vn as n tends to infinity equals Lm.